Today we talk about the Inky Patterns. So these are the Inky Patterns. They are from Creative Market, of course. And what are these things? These are seamless patterns. That means you can use them for whatever project you wish. So just because they are seamless, you can make them as big as you want to. So if you create a file which is, let's say, 100 by 100 centimeters, and you fill it with a pattern, it is seamless and you can use it to your liking. So whatever you want to cover with this pattern is totally possible. And beside that, we also have the EPS files, which makes the, when you want to increase them, totally seamless. So let's look at the other images which have been included. And here you can see the Inky Patterns when they have been used, how beautiful that looks. So you don't have to stay in black and white. You can, of course, color these patterns. So this is just an option to have black and white patterns. You can, however, color them in Photoshop and then use these patterns on your project. So let's have a look at the patterns. So here are the different patterns. I have here 55. I have here 45 of the 50 patterns, and you can have a look how beautiful they are, because you can do so many different things with them. You can even combine them if you wish, because they all fit perfectly together. So here is the first set, then here is a set of patterns. Have a look at those. They are looking really beautiful, and dots and squares and just dots with inky dots. So these are perfect for a lot of projects. And now we are going to check how to use these patterns on your project. So let's create a project together and do something with these beautiful Inky Patterns, and definitely let's color them. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Inky Patterns. You can use them for many different things. I want to show you how to create a background, maybe for a product presentation when you are selling on Etsy or somewhere, or you can use it as a digital scrapbooking paper, which you can sell with your digital scrapbooking kit. So that's totally up to you. What I did is I opened the Inky Patterns Volume 1, number 43, because there were, I think, about 50 different patterns included. And then I have opened a shabby texture, and again, that's totally up to you. You can make it yourself, or you can create something unique if you want to, or you can just draw something on a paper or take a photo of a paper, whatever you want, and use that as a background. So what we first do now is, because this is in the background for me, I want to I first want to add a color to this background. And for that, I use the layer palette and click the little circle on the bottom and say solid color. And then it chooses automatically the foreground color. And of course, I can choose another color, and I will do that for now. So I choose another background color. And I just picked it with my, you see here with the cooler. So I just click in here. I know it's not the right method, but it works. So I can just click in, and that's okay. So what I did now is I put a complete new layer over my shabby texture, and now I can blend it in. So I can even have different kind of effects here. I can multiply and darken. I can also do an overlay. More often than not, the overlay just works fine. If you prefer something else, just try. You see, this is how a soft light looks, or a vivid light, a hard light, whatever. So I think the vivid light, or the hard light in this case, looks pretty good. So I will keep that for now and click on the move tool here. And then I press the shift key and just pull that over, because then it's completely inside. And now I can close that one so you can see better. Put that in the middle, and now I hover over the thumbnail, press the command key, and you see already a square on my hand here over the thumbnail. When I now click with the left mouse in it, it's all selected, and then I can choose another color. Again, I click the circle here, choose solid color, and that is the other one, the other color I had chosen before. And if I like it, I click OK. For now, I can always change the color. I just need to click in here and pick another color. That's totally fine. But for now, I will go with that and blend it in once again. So often, as I said, this overlay is working pretty well. But of course, you can choose something else here. This is now pretty dark because this layer thing is pretty dark as well. So what I can do now is I can select that and turn that off, and maybe fill it with a color. Just, you know, fill it with another color. This is another thing I can do. Just a little bit more time consuming, but not much, so we can do that, I guess. You do not even need to select it, but it's better because I can see it much better then. Okay, once I'm done, I press Command D to deselect, and then I can again blend that in. Oh, you see, I forgot some. So once again, I hover over the thumbnail, press Command, and just click in here to fill these as well. Not sure how I could forget them. Okay, now everything seems to be filled. Command D, and I deselect. So I don't need that layer anymore, so I press here and put it in the waste bin, and that and this one should go, you know, they should be merged now. So I just mark both and click merge layers, and now I can easily blend this layer 1 into the background layer. So let's see how that works. What happens now is you can better see it when I zoom in. You see the texture in the background is coming through here, and that is nice. And I would have to get rid of these little black thingies here, but that is something I can do in a bit. First I need to decide what I want here, if I want a multiply or if I want an overlay. So you see it's not getting through that much, so most probably I won't want an overlay, but let's choose another thing, hard light or vivid light. So you see there are many effects. I think I will go with a multiply, and then I choose the eraser tool and make my brush a little bit bigger, and then I get rid here of the black thingies here. You can do as you want to. You can even leave them if you want to, but I think it's black and it doesn't fit really, so I get rid of that. So let's zoom out a bit to make sure there are no little black thingies left. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, so what else can I do? Well, if I think this color is too heavy now, I could again hover over the thumbnail, press Command, and then choose a complete different color here. Maybe choose something brighter and then slowly go into the darker area, so it's not that much from the background. Yeah, that one I would like as well. So you see, you could even have several papers created just from one set of these, but as I said, it's totally up to you, to your liking, to what you need for your presentation or for your product, whatever. This is just for you and how you can create it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give us a thumb up and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click the little bell, because then you are notified whenever we post a new video. And if you need any information about the reviewed product, please look at the info box, because there are all links which you may need and the information which might be interesting for you. See you in the next video.